How about this? Does that work? That might help. That might help. Welcome. There we go. You guys can hear me now. I hope you can hear me now. Yes, there we go. Thank you very much. You know what? We had mono issues yesterday. We were with stereo and mono, and I tried to fix it up, and we turned it off by accident. There we go. Now we should be crystal clear, I hope. If audio is off, please let me know. Thanks to Rob and Melody for letting me know yesterday that audio was a little bit off. So anyways, welcome back to the Farm Sim Show, guys. We are looking at a brand new map. You saw a little bit during the intro there of Lancyboy's Stone Valley. Very good, sweet looking map. I'm pretty happy with this one. For a large, big map, it's nice. It's pretty nice looking. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. It's morning where I am. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got a couple of mods to look at. In fact, we've got 8, what do we got? 8 console mods and 6 PC mods have been released today, plus a couple updates. I think 1 for console, 4 for PC. I think that's what it was. Anyways, we'll dive in. We've got a couple things to look at, and then we'll look at what else is coming up in testing as well right now, as we always do. So welcome for the second episode of the Farm Sim Show. Nitro Dad, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, we're just looking at new mods, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, guys, let's jump in. Let's go take a quick look and see what we can find here. All right, so as for mods, what do we got? So we got the Annaburger pack, update to the HW80 as well. We've got the JD 9000 Pro Series was released, which is an interesting, very similar mod. I think it's got a few more options than the previous one we had. Patrick Clark, holy smokes, thank you for the $15, Patrick, appreciate it. We got the IT Runner Custom, which is a feeding machine, or a Bale debaler, sorry, the IT 26 Custom feeding trailer. IT, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. The Strautmann STK 1302, which is kind of another one we've always had, only this one's a dual axle instead of the single. The Joskin Modulo, Lizard Biogas Plant, and then we get down into PC land, which is down below here. I forgot the home grower as well. We only have a couple for PC, but most importantly, Stone Valley. Now, Stone Valley is only a PC map, guys. Just be aware of that right now. It's a 4X map, so you're not going to see this on console, unfortunately. Love to say it's going to be out there. The other cool mod, something a little bit different, we've got the Big Bale storage pack, which we've got something like this already on PC, but it's nice to see this in the mod hub as well. The John Deere Grappler. This is actually a really nice unit for those who do forestry. I'm not much for forestry, but we'll look at that as well. So let's start off. We've got the Annaburger pack. Not a lot different with this. It's a nice trailer, mind you. Let's go into game and we'll take a look at that quickly here. Let me get over to this right screen. Boom. There she is. Boof. All right, let's take a quick look. So Annaburger HTD Pack. It's a nice looking trailer. You can see it's got a couple different options. We'll go over on it as well. It's a slurry tanker, of course. If you guys have any questions on this stuff, I'll try to answer them in the chat as we do. If you're watching this afterwards, of course, you can always ask it down in the comments below. I'll see what I can do for that. If we go over into our store, we'll take a fine look at this over into our slurry tankers. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I passed it. There she is. So 50 grand is your base price. 24,000 liters. A couple options on colors, and that just changes your frame. The design color changes the tank. Got a couple options there. I'll leave it at the way it was. You can see the difference for configuration colors. You can change the white to red. That's it. Lizard or Michelin tires. Oh, you got Ninghan as well. I didn't know we had Ninghans on there. So you can make them look a little bit thicker. And the design, you can see we put some rails. You can put some reflectors. There's, I think, 3 different options as I cycle through those pretty quickly. Not a lot there. But, and then on the back, you have options for having a European license or no license at all. So all in, you're looking at $53,250. Yeah, not bad. It's a fairly good sized slurry tank. I mean, the other ones are what, 30,000 for in game. It's not bad. It's a decent size, and for price wise, 50 grand versus 165 grand for some of the bigger ones. I think that's pretty reasonable. Can console play Stone Valley? No, console is not available for Stone Valley. Stone Valley is a 4X map, so we'll look at Stone Valley in a second. We're going to go through the console mods first, and then we'll get into the PC mod, which Stone Valley is one of them. Let's move along. Let's go back over. Oops, let's go to this one here instead. There we go. So the Annaburger. Let's go look at. So the update was to the HW80. We don't have that one updated. It's been an update. Just be aware of that. The JD 9000 Pro Series. Comes with 4 heads, decent price as well. What did we add? 361,000, up to 970 horsepower though. I don't think the other one was that high. Do you guys remember? I'm pretty sure it wasn't that high. I think it was a little less than that. Which one's distracting? So Sorry, it's still up. Sorry, Wabber. I can't get rid of it now. It's up. You're going to have to live with it, buddy. Night monitor modes. Anyways, we'll take a look at this, see what options we have. Now, the one thing with this, where is it? Let's go scroll over there. Boom. You can see over here, I've got it in case red. I know. Is there any haters in here for case? We got the John Deere in case red. The 9800i. The other one was the 9900i, wasn't it? I'm not sure exactly what the big difference is between the 9800 and 9900 in real life, but this one's got a couple different options. So we'll jump inside. You can see, let's get the screens up. If we look around, looks good inside the cab. Now it comes with 3 different heads as well, or 4 different heads, sorry. I think it's 4. This is the biggest of the bunch. It also has some options for the rear, the trough. You have different sizes for trough. Let's go take a quick look. Where is our... There we are. Forage harvesters. Boom. All the way to the end. The 9000 series. This is it right here. As you can see, it's in green with the way it's supposed to be right now. If we go over to our colors, whoops, we have the choice of all the different colors, anything you want. If you want to go to a blue John Deere, you can have that. I'm not sure. And we're not reading the JD. I know. How about blue? Does blue work better? I don't know if you want blue in there or not. Anyways, you have the option there. You got the short pipe. But see, now the way they configure this is a bit strange as well. So it starts off with the 770 horsepower, then you have the short, medium, and long pipe variants. And then it goes up to the 870 horsepower, same thing. And then finally you get up to the 970, where it's different. Oh, you know what? There's only no short pipe for the long and for the 2 other engine configurations. I didn't know that. Okay. So you get medium and long for both the 870 and the 970 variants. And then only the short pipe is available on the 770. So in case you wanted to have a short pipe versus a long pipe, you have to be stuck with one of the different motors. JD green and yellow dough. Our wheel brands, we have Midas, Michelin, and is that it? Midas and Michelin? I thought we had one more. Nope, only Midas and Michelin. Those are the only 2 options we have. They're very similar. Like you can barely even tell if I'm watching that. Not much of a change there. Rim colors, design colors can all be changed, fully customizable. But it's funny, it doesn't change the emblem on the side or the decal. There you go, guys. That's the JD 9000 Series Pro. Let's take a quick look. You know what? I'll show you the headers as well, just so you have an idea what they have. Forge headers. Boom. There we are. So you do have at the very end. Nice. The 360. What do we have here? The 345 Pro, the 360 Pro, 375, and the 390. And really, the only difference is the size. So you go from 4.5 meters all the way up to 9 meters. That's it. But you're doubling the price. There you go. That's JD 9000 Series. Let's back this out. We'll take a look, see what else we got going on here. The Kuhn IT rudder, the custom, animal feed wagon, lifting, mixing wagon. I just like having more stuff available for the IT runner pack, and this kind of fits that bill because there's quite a few options. You can place it down right on the ground and use it to feed. And of course, I've got it hooked up to yesterday's Griffin. Let's bring that back up. Where is it? It's right there. There it is. We got the Griffin, and it fits very nicely on the back of this truck. Look at that. That looks great, doesn't it? It should be beep colors. It looks good. I like. It's a nice unit. So you can, of course, lower it off the back, and then you can. Hey, why did that stop? Oh, I turned the engine off on it. We'll lower it right on off. Oh, let's see if we can drop this right here. Get this out of the way. And then you can use it down on the ground. I believe you can use it down here as well. Can you use it? Oh, I'm throwing it. I thought we could use it here. Yeah, there you go. You can stand on the side of it and use it this way as well. You could fire it up and use it as a standalone piece of equipment, which is kind of cool. I have not seen anyone do something like this with the IT Runner Pack. This is the first time I've seen this. Well, I guess some forestry stuff does this, doesn't it? Hey, Buck, what's going on, my friend? Anyways, very cool. I think it's different that you can kind of just park this and then come pick it up later. I don't know. I think it's neat. What's the first person look like? There you go. There's your first person view. That's awesome. All right, kids. I like it. Let's get this out of the way. Oh, I got to turn this off. It's going to be running the whole time. How do I turn it off? Turn off. There we go. I reset my controls the other day, and now I've got my throw button is the same as my enter button, so I end up throwing everything again constantly. Cool. All right, what do we got next? What's up on next? What do we got next? Let's take a quick look. So IT runner, the Stoneman, we can look farther into this. We've seen several of these trailers, of course, in the past. Of course, we had one base game as well. The nice thing with this is a dual axle instead of the single. I think the base game is a single axle. It goes from 4,000 to 12,000 liters. I think it's pretty self-explanatory there, guys. I don't think there's much, unless you guys have any questions on it, but we'll leave that alone for now. But yeah, double axle instead of a single axle. It's exactly as you'd expect. Moving along, next to the Joskin Modulo 2. Now the other thing with this one is the size of the tires on this. It's obviously a slurry tank, 19,000 bucks, 8,400 liter capacity. Look at the size of the rear tires on this. You know what? We'll take a look at this one here in game because I've got it up. Where is she? There she is. It just seems like these rear tires are massive to me. Like they are absolutely massive. I like the look of it. I think it looks mean. Not a whole ton of options. There's a couple on this one. If we go into the store, let's see if we can find the slurry tank on this. There she is, right at the very end. Yeah, so you can change your tire type, Michelin, Nokian, Trelleborg, and then you can also change. The only one you change it between, it's the where is it? Trelleborg. You can change a little bit. So I don't know. It doesn't actually change. It's like it's a worn tire. You can go from get it with the right angle here. I'll show you this. So this is like the worn out tire, and then you can have a brand new tire put on it. I haven't seen anyone do that yet either. I think that's the first time I've seen. I think I've seen the first time I've seen someone do that, where you can make it look like a worn tire versus a brand new tire. It's an interesting idea for some Let's Play stuff. We'll see. Anyways, that's the Joskin. Right here is the Stoutman, of course, the dual axle. The Strautmann. Did I say Stoutman? The Strautmann. I think I said it right. Anyways, those are the two trailers there. I think that's going to do it for... Do we have anything else? Oh, we have one other mod for console, and that is across the way here. And it is this Lizard cultivator. A really straightforward cultivator. Is it 3.6 meters, I believe? It's a cultivator, guys. It's just a small Lizard cultivator. We can look at that one in the store quickly while we're at it. Where is she? Cultivator. Cultivators. Oh, come on. There they are. Right at the very end. There we go. Home grower cultivator. There you go. 3 meters. Relatively cheap at 2,500 bucks. Anything will pretty much tow this at 90 horsepower. Such decals. Or decals. So anyways, pretty straightforward stuff on that. Let me back this screen out so we can take a look over at it. There you go. Nothing crazy. But if you are into farming with small equipment, I guess it's another good one to have in the toolbox. It's nice and cheap at least, right? That's one of the nice things about that one. So relatively cheap. So the other mod that came out that's available, I'm surprised to see this come out for all platforms actually, is the Biogas Plant. 50,000 liter capacity, or 500,000, sorry. It takes sugar beets, potatoes, grass, hay, straw, manure, liquid manure, silage, and does exactly what you'd expect. Turns it into money, and as well as digestate. You know what I mean. So we can take a look at that. I've got that built over here. I'm not going to use it today, but it is sitting right here. We placed it down, and it's kind of at the back side of the map here. It looks just like the biogas plant on most of the maps you're going to find, or it's one of the common ones, but now it's a placeable. I think that's kind of cool. It's nice to have. Can we get up on top here? Let's get up on top. Oh, we can too. Explore around a little bit. Too bad you couldn't go into some of the rooms. There you go. Biogas plant, placeable. That's a nice little option to have. All right, we'll park that over there. Sweet. I think that is going to do it for our console mods for the day. Yes, we've gone through all the console mods. There was an update to Seasons of Mexico, the Geo. If you're using Seasons of Mexico, just be aware of that. Oh no, that's a new one. Sorry, that was the update. There's an update to, which one is it? Oh, the Season Sapphire. There's Shropshire. I can't pronounce that. Are you kidding me? What is that? Is that Scottish? I have no idea. I have to look at it now. Oh, it's the UK. Okay, so it's like Scottish, UK. All right, that makes sense. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Shropshire? That's my best. That's as good as it's going to get. Season South Carolina was also updated if you're doing season stuff. All right, so PC mods. Welcome to Stone Valley. I know this is the one you guys are waiting for. So 37 fields, ranging from medium to large. There's not really any small fields on this particular map. Yeah, it's a fairly large map. It's a 4X map, fairly large fields with some nice little waterways that kind of go between them all. Let me see if there's anything else notable that I wanted to talk about on that. I think that's pretty much it. Let's just take a quick fly through. We'll look around it. I'm not doing a whole map review or anything like that, as you guys are aware on this show. We just kind of look around it. We saw a little bit at the start, and I'll just continue with that basically. Let's get into fly mode here. Where's our animal pen? Let's go with the dog house because it's fairly small. So this is the shop. This is the main shop which we're at right now, and in behind it you can see we do have. Is Lancyboy making a 2X version? I didn't hear that. Okay, that's awesome. So in behind here, we do have a large open placeable area as well. If you want to place more stuff in behind the shop, you can do that, which we have done a little bit here. If we bring up, let me bring up the map so I can actually see this first. There we go. So you can see I have an idea of the map. We're up in the very top right-hand corner of the map to start with, and that's where the shop is. If we bring this back up again, go back in, bring our doghouse back out. There we go. As we scooch on down, we're going to go right down south down the road between 5 and 28. And that's going to hit our Bale sales point. Take a look at all the sales point and just do a big kind of square loop around this. There's a small farm here. I think it's all purchasable from what I've noticed. I think all the land is purchasable. And right on back over here. Another farm on this one side. This is the Bale sales area, I believe. Yeah, bales. So you can sell bales in this area. Let's take a look inside the shop. Nice looking shop. I don't think I've seen this placeable before. This looks good. Can we scooch through the back side of this, through the door? Just a nice big open one. I don't know if this door opens or not. I think it looks like it doesn't, to be honest. I don't think there is. Oh, this one opens right here. Okay. So you got a large place to sell bales, and you've got a silo over there. That looks good. Frames on my map are decent right now. I mean, it's tough for me to say. I'm running a solid 60 right now without problems. Change the view. Oh, sorry about that. Thank you. Thanks for the reminder. You know what? Let's see if I can get rid of the other screen while we're at it, since we're talking about it. And I know Whammer's driving him crazy with it. Where is it? Webcam capture. Nope, that's not the one. Mod Hub. There we go. Let's get rid of that one. There you go, Whammer. That was just for you, my friend. And as we scooch on over, let's go all the way down to the spinnery, which is all across these fields now. Like, this is field 21, massive size field. This one will take a little bit. This one is massive. We got to sell spinnery right down at the bottom here. So you can do your wool sales down here. You can see there's a bit of wool stacked up in the corner. Nice wool factory. Over on this side is, this isn't your farm, sorry. This is just another sell point. That's right. Got another farm right here with a nice silo system. It's a one-way in silo system. That I'm not a fan of. I don't want to back into it. Let's go scooch down over here. We have a grass sell point. Kind of like a biogas plant of sorts, almost, to be honest. But this is a little bit of a different one. I haven't seen this model before either. Okay, he's just revamped it. Okay, I get it. Never mind. That's interesting. That looks good. That's a nice looking sell point. And another building on this side here. And then I'll scooch on up. I'll show you where you start off. It is right up on here. So if you go with new farmer mode, you're going to find that you start right up on this area. Yeah, that grain dryer looks great, doesn't it, Dirk? If you start right here, this here is the start farm. So we started this, we showed this off at the start of the episode, and this is it right here. So if you decide that you want to start with new farmer mode, this is the nicest farm, I think, as well. You got I think it's what is it? Which house is this from? I can't remember the name of the map now. Anyways, Lone Oak. I think it's the Lone Oak house, right? Anyways, you get that. You got a bunch of sheds, a bunch of buildings. And where is your silo system? Right here. Smaller silo system. Once again, one way in, one way out. So you got to back in, back out of it. So there you go. That's the main farm you start with if you decide to start with it. Of course, you start with a bunch of equipment. It looks like mostly case equipment. Can you take a look inside? Some of the equipment to give you an idea what you start with on new farmer mode. I mean, I don't know if you start on new farmer mode or not, but if you do, you have some options there. And what's in here? Nothing in that one. You got a shop in there. Cool. So that there is the base farm you start off with. Let me open up a little bit further, and we'll head back up to the shop. You've got your biogas plant. I think that's a fairly standard looking biogas plant by most accounts. And then the lime station, which is a little bit different actually. I haven't seen too many maps that put a dedicated lime station in. There you go. That's your lime station right there. Now I haven't tested any of these yet. I can't confirm how they work. But just know that they are on this map. Can we get in this building? There you go. You got a truck inside there waiting away. Perfect. All right, I'm going to scooch on back all the way back up to the top And you can see the farms. So it's interesting the fields you start with on new farmer mode. If you're looking at the mini map now, 25, 5, 20, and 12. Like they're spread across the map. You don't start with all fields that are like side by side by side. It's every field that's everywhere across the map. Let's see here. There's a couple other ones that are some of the nice little touches he's put on this. Let's take a look at this river quickly while I'm out and about here. Out and about. I don't know about this particular version. Someone, I think Glenn was saying that a 2x map Lancyboy is working on. This is a 4x version. You will not see this on console. There you go. You got a little bit of a river going through right here. This bridge, I think it's the same bridge we use on Nebraska, to be honest. I think I've hit that bridge more than once. That looks good. Cool. All right. So you got rivers, and there's a couple little like wet, little streams that run through some of the fields. I love when they add those little touches. It looks good, especially when you have large square fields. It's a nice touch when you can add some kind of a creek or just kind of a depression, almost an irrigation canal of sorts that runs through it. And we're back at the main shop now. The main shop itself, this whole complex is actually kind of ridiculous. Like, this is a massive complex. Yeah, very big grain storage facility. It looks good. I really like the look of this. I wish more maps would have something this substantial. It does look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Best driver in FarmSim. You got it, buddy. You got it. You can get into this one? It looks like you can. I haven't tried opening the doors on that yet. Anyways, so that there is Stone Valley. Like I said, pretty cool looking map. Now, let's back on out. What else do we have for PC to look at? Yeah, we've got a couple more to look at here. So Stone Valley, of course. The Dangreville SVL 18, which is just a manure spreader, of course. Not a lot of options with it. 18,000 liter capacity, 14 meter working width, 45 grand to purchase. You can take a quick look. I've got it sitting here somewhere. Did I put it over? Did I bring it out? Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, it looks good. There's just not a lot of options with it. It's pretty bare bones as far as the options go. Let's take a quick look. I'll see if there's anything I missed on this one, making sure I don't forget anything. Where is it? The Dangreville manure. And then all the way to the end. Yeah, so it's just tires. The tires is the only thing you can even really change them. I think you can put, you can put the reversibles on it. That's right. So you can put inverted wheels on it. Really, that's about it. A Midas or Trelleborg. Yeah, those three different options. Anyways, the Dangreville SVL 1800. That's about it. Or 18, sorry. Not a lot to talk about there. Let's keep on moving down the line. See what else we got. This was an interesting one as well. The category adder. This is actually not a bad idea. So what this does is it takes anything that is, I don't know if it's anything, but it moves things into a different category. So now we have liquid transport. It's best to show me it in game because it doesn't really work that it's not in game. Where is it? So now instead of having everything kind of bunched in with animals or anything along those lines, if you go to liquid transport, it's all down here instead, which makes more sense to me. I think that's a good idea, adding that as a category. I could never find these water tanks. I always forget where they were because they were I think they're in animals. Is it animals? Is that right? Oops. I think it was always in animals. It used to be in here. And now we have them in their own separate one with that mod enabled, which is kind of cool. I like that. I think that's a good idea because I could never find them. I think that's a great idea. You missed a little bit of stone. Yes, you did, Paul. Sorry, buddy. All right, so we've talked about that. We've talked about that. And we have talked about Stone Valley already. Let's move down to the Bale storage pack. So the Bale storage pack, I think we've seen this. We do have this on PC if you were on some of the other download sites before. This one just kind of takes it to the nth degree, I suppose. There's quite a few options with it. I don't want to go through everything there. I'll just show you in store because there's quite a few options that you can get with it. So if you bring it up in your store, of course, it's going to be in your placeables. And underneath, is it global companies? Yeah, there we go. So it's underneath your global companies. So you will need to have global companies enabled for this to work. Just be aware of that. So you need global companies in order to work this. Now, it comes in variants for both round bales and square bales. And then you have, so universal, this one here is the universal one. If we scroll on down, you have grass, wheat, hay, or not wheat, sorry, grass, straw, hay, and then silage. And then you go over to the square bales and you have the exact same thing. So you have four or five variants of each one. Anyways, 50 grand a pop. And how they work, let's go for a little walkabout. Here we have one for a round. This is the multi-use. As you can see, you've got bales for each type there. You've got bales for each type in this square as well. And now you can obviously get these separated. And all you need to do is take your bales, slap it in the spot, give it a toss, and it's going to disappear. Now, it's not going to do it automatically. I'll have to advance time. It does tell, let's bring up the menu here. Where is it? Right here somewhere? There it is. So straw, what do we have it in? Straw, it's off. Why do we have it off? We'll start this up. Should be on. There it goes. On. So we threw in a straw round bale, 40,000 or 40 million liters per hour. So it does take like a minute or two for it to activate. And then all of a sudden you'll see that one bale is going to populate on this display. And then you can eventually, once it's there, then you can actually bring it out. So you know what? I'm going to advance time a bit. And we'll see how long this takes to populate. It shouldn't take too long, like an hour, probably by 12 o'clock. I bet you at 12 it'll do it. We'll advance time just a little bit longer. There we go. Perfect. So now you got that one bale that's in here. We can go back into our menu. Go down to our straw bales. Spawn maximum, spawn one pallet. And now it's spawned in behind us. Nice. That's cool. Very simple. A nice way to store it in bales. Gets them out of the way and keeps it looking nice if that's what you're into. Or if you like stacking them yourself, then, well, you can do that yourself as well, but not here. All right, so we talked about the bales. What else we got left for new mods for PC? I think, oh yes, that's right. The John Deere Grappler Yarder. This thing is massive, and I haven't got the controls down 100% yet, but it does work with my controller fairly well. There's quite a few controls you can see for PC down here. 410,000. Look at the power. Don't you wish more tractors had that? 18,096. I'm in. Let me bring this up in game. I'm just going to make a quick run over to it here. It's just in behind me. There we go. Run, 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 run. There she is. All right. So for the forestry equipment, I find that a lot of it is... It doesn't look very good. I find some of the forestry equipment kind of looks and doesn't behave naturally to me. I don't know if it's just the way it is. This one looks authentic and it actually works out pretty well. Fire it up. Go for a little scoot. I mean, it's 1,800 horsepower. I guess it should. Lights all work, of course. Get some lights in the back. Nice. This one, there's only one real option with that, and that is on the back. There's a hitch you can add. You can see there's a pin hitch that I put in the back of this. That's the only option available on this unit. If we go inside, interior view looks as you'd expect. Everything moves, and one of the weird things, you get a camera here, and you also get a camera up above as well, like a straight down camera, so you can line things up a little bit better. That's an interesting aspect. All right, so you've got up and down. You've got, let's see if I can use this now. There's one for... There we go. So you got the, if you're watching the hook, I don't know if you can't see it because my head's in the way. Let's see if I can do this better here. There we go. So we can obviously open and close the hook itself and spin it. But as well, let's see if I remember the controls for it. There it goes. It drops down on like a cable. And I don't think I've seen anyone do that before. And it's actually like it's gimbaled. Not really. There's a bit, I mean, it moves a little bit, but not a whole bunch. No, it's a straight line. Okay, I thought for sure that maybe it was like a chain, but it's actually kind of straight. But anyways, I haven't seen too many people make like something that hangs down like that before. That's pretty cool. There's always more Smurfs in my chat, let's be honest, boys. Cool. So anyways, that there is the John Deere. I'm not going to show it in store. Like I said, the only option you have for it is this rear pin hitch. You can have that or not have that. There's also a cable that can be attached to it. I haven't messed with it at all yet. It says when I bring up, let's see, right there, attach rope to a tree to use this as a moving tool. So I'm assuming you can drag things around with it. I'm not going to go too in depth with that. If you're into farming, if you're into forestry stuff, I'm sure you're all over this, but it's not for me. I'm not much for forestry, but there are options for it, of course. I do like the way that that hook design, I just find that kind of cool. Let's bring that back up. Sweet. I wonder if we can pick stuff up with it. That's the next thing. And we have one thing left, and that is right across right here. I can't remember what the name of this one is off the top of my head. Let's bring this back up in the store. There we go. I always want to call it the Grassboy, but it's the Grass-Rol. It's simply a spreader, of course, working with 10 meters, 400 liters. It's just a small little guy, just a little gaffer, but she's really cheap, $850. And she works on pretty much everything. I mean, I don't think there's a tractor out there that this thing's not going to work on, really, right? I mean, it's tiny. Boom. There we go. That is it. That is all. No real options for the most part with it. We'll bring it up in store. Take a quick look. Fertilizer, spreaders. Where are you? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? I missed it. There we are. Fertilizer technology. Yeah, 0 options. There you go. Nothing at all. More European style, but it looks decent enough. I haven't tested it, of course, but I'm sure it works just fine. There's not much to it. Sweet skis. All right, so we've talked about all the new mods that are out. I think we should take a look at what we're waiting on. So we got a few mods that have been updated, of course, on that mod list on mods and testing. We'll bring this on up. There we go. Zoom this in a touch. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So currently on PC, you got 20 mods in testing, 8 currently in testing for PC, or for console, I should say. That's actually not even accurate because a couple of these have been released today. Let me think here. One of the ones, so we had Animal Food Pack, I don't know what this one's going to be, the Aubrac House. I'm not quite sure what that's going to be. The Bergmann GT330, the Brimont BB80. Yep, okay, that's all good. This one here, I'm interested to see this. The John Deere 8RT with front loader. I don't know if I've seen an 8RT with a front loader yet. I think that's the first one I don't think I've seen that in game anywhere. I don't know. I could be wrong. If anyone's seen it, let me know in chat. But I don't think I've seen an 8RT with a front loader. So I'll be curious to see when that gets released. That sounds like a cool idea. And I'm interested to see that for sure. We've got some metal fences, of course. La Coronella. I'm assuming that there was a map coming out. Multi-loader fences. Yep. New Holland shredder pack. Nothing else really stands out here in most of these new mods that are being released. And then we get down into consoles. The one that does stand out for me is the Westpac Decoration Hills. I'm not quite sure if this is going to be just another decoration pack. I hope it is. I hope it's another decoration pack because I love when we get more of these. I kind of like decking out my farm with all sorts of different decorations, and getting more packs like this. I hope this is what this is, but I have no idea. I'm hoping that's what it is. We'll see. Other than that, I mean, yeah, the Lizard Biogas Plant home grower was all released today. Lizard Cutter set we're still waiting on. The disc harrow we're waiting on, and the sheepfold we're waiting on, but not a lot left there. Currently, we're at 124 mods waiting to be tested, with 6 work days is kind of the average wait. Anyways, that's it, guys. That's all the new mods and what we're waiting on. Any questions from the chat? I'd be happy to answer. If there's anything you want me to check back out in game here, I think we've looked at most of the stuff. But like I said, the map is available. So if you're on PC, of course, you can check out Lancyboy's new map. It's pretty cool. It's a nice looking map. We'll take a look at the full screen version of the map. There you go. That's it. That's all. Good size. Definitely 4x, big square fields. Lots of big farming going on this map. You owe me a timeout. I owe a lot of people timeouts, Patrick. We don't do timeouts in the Farm Sim Show. We'll do some, when we get back into some Let's Plays. We'll be doing some timeouts, brother. Don't worry. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me. Big fields. Yeah, you know what? Let's take a quick look before we end. I want to see what the biggest field size is. 12's got to be pretty close. 37 maybe. Let's go over here. Can I look at it? It doesn't give me sizes, does it? I'd have to go into the other menu. I don't have that open on me. I don't have that mod enabled. Because we could do it by, let's see, contracts would give me an idea. Like 34. Yeah, it doesn't. 22 is 237 acres. Is that the biggest one I've seen? Yeah, okay, so that's field 22 is 237 acres. Where's field 22? Field 22, so that's this one here. So field 22 is 237 acres. Field 37 is even bigger than that, of course, because it doesn't have that part cut out of it. Yeah, nice. I think that's a pretty good sized field. We must be around 300 acres on field 37. That's cool. Anyways, absolutely cool map. I like to see when we get new maps like this released. So hope you guys get up there and enjoy it. But that is going to do it for today. Boom. All right, don't forget to join us over on any of the social links over there. Of course, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we're also on Twitch. We were streaming on Twitch last night, so if you looking for some late night streams, come hang with it on Twitch. Other than that, we'll be back on this channel doing a live stream. We might do some farming tonight. We'll see if I can get a live stream put together tonight. I can't guarantee anything, but check us out tonight if we're there as well. We do have an episode releasing later on today, so it'll be back on Nebraska. That series is going to be wrapping up relatively soon, actually. So we're going to be moving maps away from Nebraska. I'm still doing Hazard County. I've got to wrap that series up as well. I got so many things to take care of. So many things to wrap up. So anyways, yeah, check out the social links. You'll find them down in the description below as always. If you're watching this later, thanks for watching. And thanks for everyone to chat with me today. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I'll catch you guys next time. We'll be back tomorrow with some more the Farm Sim Show. All right, guys. Have a good one. See ya.